Hey, what's up, everyone? Nick here. Hey, I appreciate everybody that has commented and jumped in on the Ninja 5 video for being a small YouTuber. Actually, not even a YouTuber, just for having a small channel and trying to show a couple things. It's pretty cool that everybody's gotten involved. I know there's a bunch of questions on the screen. Somebody had brought up about the heat, which there's definitely some heat thrown from this device. At the same time, people have brought up the cable. I know there's a lot of bad comments on the cable. People had questions on the hard drive, so I wanted to show that as well. So let's go through just a few things. For one, the cable, you definitely need to purchase the HDMI cord. I believe it's a 2.0 cord from Atomos. You can get it on B&H Photo, you can get it on Amazon. I did link it in the original video. It's a $99 HDMI cord, and you can probably get it for 89 bucks, somewhere in that range. The original HDMI cord that they sell, a lot of people buy this one. It's $19. You can tell that it's not the right one because it doesn't have the Atom logos on it, the Atomos logos on it. This cable is $19.99. I'll show you what it does when you use this cable when you put your camera into 10-bit mode. Basically, the screen will just continue flickering on and off. You can't handle probably the throughput. So you definitely have to buy this cable, which has the Atomos logos on it. It's an HDR ready cable, HDMI 2.0A 4K 60p cable. It actually says it on the cable. So if your cable doesn't say it, it probably isn't going to work. But that's something else that people need to know that they have to purchase, and that kind of makes people upset. They should probably have included something like this or put this in their description. If you go into your settings of your GH5, if you're using a GH5, you get down to record output. We'll turn this to 10-bit 422. It'll tell you that it can't record internally. Once that happens, I'll turn the screen on. You can see that the image shows up on the screen and everything's okay. If you don't use the Atomos HDMI 2.0 cord, I'll show you what happens there as well. So this is the cord you'll need. You can see on it, it'll show 4K 60p, HDMI 2.0A, HDR ready. The standard cable at 20 bucks. Doesn't say really anything on it except for HDMI. So if you're in 10-bit 422, you can see what's happening. That's without touching anything. So you definitely need that cord. So on Monday I did get the hard drive that's made for the Ninja 5, which is the Atom X drive by Angelbird. They partnered with a few companies to produce smaller SSDs that would fit on the screen. So now instead of the hard drive sticking out, basically about a half inch, maybe a little over a half inch, it's now the size of the screen. The other thing you'll probably need is a pluggable USB-C if you're running like MacBooks, USB-C to SSD reader. So you can plug the reader right into the hard drive, plug this into your laptop. I did put the bigger battery on, but let's just jump into it real quick. Probably set the rig up like I think an average user would try to set their rig up, whether it be with this stand here, but also having like a shotgun mic. So I'm just going to throw the cage on. I'd love to know where that screw went. I should have probably watched it. I'll find it. Alright, so we got the cage on. It looks like unless you have a small microphone, you're going to be pretty screwed. And most people use the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. Let's do it this way, because this is the only way I can see that an average person is going to use this. Now the old focus screen I used to just put back here, and I'd run my mic out to the side. The fan on this screen is on the top left-hand corner, depending on which way you have your screen rotated. But top left-hand corner, so I don't think I would want the mic on the left side. I think I'm going to want the mic on the right side, just to try to get it as quiet as possible. So we're going to move this over. And I know that not everybody's going to have a setup the same as this. Let me move this camera up. So now you can see I do have room to mount the screen. I know this isn't going to be a perfect setup, but let's just say that that's how you would set up your rig. Plug in the HDMI cord. Okay, so I'm going to remove the XLR adapter because some people don't have that. We're going to plug the Rode mic right into the camera. All right, everything's plugged in. Let's do a quick startup. Audio is coming from the Rode mic at an everyday setting. We are recording on the camera. We're going to record now on the Ninja V. This would be me talking on the other side of the Rode microphone at about a 5-foot distance. And now we'll go into playback mode. Okay, and last but not least, let's just fire the recorder up with just the camera, using the camera's audio. And playback mode. And record mode. So when I started the video, the screen was at 74 degrees. So we're going to leave it on for a while because it's now warming up. Let's go into playback mode. We'll stop playback mode. And we'll start it one more time. Recording. So while this is recording, because I wanted to record to the Ninja and the camera using the Rode mic, I do have a Klein Tools thermometer. Right now the top of the screen is 85.3 degrees. The screen itself is 87.1. The bottom of the screen is 86.2. If we come over here where the fan is, it's 87.8. And this all started at about 72 to 74 degrees. You can feel a little bit of heat coming off the screen. I don't feel a lot of heat coming out of the recorder itself right now though. And now it's starting to warm up. In the meantime, I'm recording to both. I'm recording everything just so we have it. About a minute into it. Top of the screen, 82.6. The screen itself, 90.7. Bottom of the screen, 88.2. Fan temperature, 93.7. So you can definitely feel some heat. This thing is recording. And you can definitely hear the fan. So we're at 6 minutes and 7 seconds recording right now. I'm wondering if you actually hear the dripping because I have to fix the sink over here that's dripping every couple seconds. What I'm going to do is let this record to about 10 minutes. Now of course this Rode mic could be moved, it could be lower, but it's really hard to get the screen and the Rode mic there unless you have like a flat bar that you could use. This is just all I have to work with right now. Starting to feel some heat. Most of the heat from the screen feels like it's on. The screen itself is warmer on the left, it looks like. So we're at 94 degrees on the left side. Oh, it's actually really warming up now. So the screen is throwing out some heat. Screen itself in dead center, 98 degrees. On the far right side of the screen, it's 102 degrees. 102, left side, 96. So we're almost 100 degrees. I can feel it from about 3 inches away, the heat from the screen. I mean, the fan is doing its job, but it's constantly running, so if your mic's really close. Got about a minute to go, so let's put it in the playback mode. We're approaching the 10-minute mark. Screen's about 104.5 degrees on the right, about 97 on the left, about 99.1 right where the fan comes out. The aluminum itself doesn't feel that hot, but you can definitely feel it coming off the screen. I really appreciate everybody that jumped on. I could spend a lot more time on this, but I wanted to at least be quick and responsive to people. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I'll do the best I can to answer them. A little tied up this week. Probably be out shooting tomorrow, hopefully. The weather's dropped down to like 30-some degrees. If you could, hit the subscribe button. That'd be really nice. I'd appreciate that a lot.